It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. But you look at this Bronco defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
A good rip by Pacheco. And you have to go back to 1990 with Johnny Johnson with the Cardinals to find a rookie 7th rounder with more rushing yards than he had last season. The 251st pick out of Rutgers took over the KC backfield with 830 yards in 2022.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Chiefs hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
In motion right, that's Hardman. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Derek Brown able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's what we were hoping to see out of Williams last season before a torn ACL 4 weeks in ruined expectations that he could join the top tier of NFL running backs. That type of upside remains, though, and Denver certainly prepared to help him unlock it as he returns to full strength.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, Broncos.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out quickly to Judy. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
His first carry, their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This one swung out to Williams.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This one from 46 yards out.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
This out quickly to Williams.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Back to throw here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the option, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They're going for it with the option right. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun now on third down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Smith to return it.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
19, Tiger, 19,
He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Able to slither by. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10.
In motion left is Rice. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Broncos 31, Chiefs nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
70. Warriors 70. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
He'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go now.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
60 Eagles.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Handoff now for Pacheco. Down to about the 45.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Hut, hut.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 40-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Well, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
On the option to give to Williams here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Williams. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down, Denver.
Back to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. They'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41. Chiefs, nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair